Hello, hi everyone. It's me, the same person who always streams ever. I'm a shark. This this is what I've got. Hello. Sorry, this up here is very floppy. Clearly not excited enough. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. I apologize deeply. My name's not Plahaj, it's Jessica. You know this, Irby. How dare you? Made my list of enemies. You wanna look at maps? Here's the thing. Just imagine it's winter. There is a nice warm bed that you could be lying in, wrapped up in the blankets, sipping a hot chocolate or something, and I don't know, playing Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. That's what I'm giving up to do this stream. That's what I've already given up. I'm sacrificing so much right now for this. How about we look at the maps? I like how it just fills in all the chat that's already happened. I'm going to say the French word for cat. Over and over and over again. There. That's how you know there's a cat. Not that the cat pissed off just before the stream started. I was going to have him... That's what this was going to be. But then the cat buggered off, so I had to pick up that. Anyway, I should probably do something instead of fucking around, shouldn't I? DE Pop House is where we're starting, which this could be another version of a map we've already seen again. I want to... Someone asked Pebs whether you can search by license. Unless that's just an option and I've already forgotten. I'm just curious if anyone has used anything other than like the standard one, the default one. Cat said bonjour many times. Well, I don't know French well enough to respond to that, interestingly. I don't even know what your is. I can't say your cat because I don't know what the word for your is. I know what my is. Mine would be ma. I think. It could be a feminine masculine thing because, you know, every other language than English is confusing like that. But only like that, and English is confusing in every other way. So that's, you know, small price to pay. I'm going to do the thing instead of continuing to fuck around. I'm just going to be stuck trying to think of French. I don't know enough French for this. Why do I persist? I don't even want to try. I'll fuck up the R's and look like a fool. Yes, this is going to be on my mind for the rest of the stream. At the end of the stream, I will say a French word or sentence. This is definitely an updated version of the ones we've seen before. I don't remember what the old version looked like, but it's... Right, this is the one with the dogs. Was this the one that was explicitly said I made a dog-themed map, or is this a different one? There was a map like that. I don't think this is it. I've got little twhl signs. Why are there guns back here? Well, that's the pop house. You don't say, Abby. You don't say. You can say croissant. I like saying croissant. That's a fun French word to say. Croissant. I know that's a little bit stereotypical, but also I'm being genuine about that. That is a fun French word to say. Croissant. It's kind of got like every little quirk about French all in one word. So it's also like linguistically, there's probably a word for what I'm trying to say, but like, because it's got the R, which has the which is more of the throat sound than the R. It's got the AN, so it's got the O, which is the best way that I can demonstrate that. And it's got the T on the end, which doesn't get pronounced. I really understood that, but then it's not like English makes any more sense about that. A DOD map. We don't play DOD maps here. What are you doing? Crème. Je parle français un peu. Peu. I don't know. I shouldn't even try. This is just a travesty. I won't be needing that because I don't got the bots. I went way too far. What am I doing? Half-Life. Come on. I've got a stream that I should probably do at some point. I'm just babbling on about my shitty French. Dodd Enzio Workshop 12. Unfinished. We see precious few DOD maps these days. I mean, we always saw precious few DOD maps. I think they were a little more... Oh, there's already a DOD Anzio, so maybe this is a different version of a map we've already seen? Who can say? I've been playing Pokemon Shield in French. I think there's a language selection at the start and it says, hey, you can't change this after this, because I don't know why that would be, but whatever, it said that, I'm pretty sure. It may have been in French, so... but I've been playing that in France. Sorry, I can't even do English. In French, and I barely know what's going on. Right at the start, I was thinking, I'm gonna, like, make sure I understand each of these, have some rough idea what's being said, use plenty of Google Translate if I need to. That didn't last, because I eventually just got bored and wanted to just play the video game, and as a consequence, I have only the barest idea of what the plot actually is. I am a riffle man? I don't know what a riffle is. Or what a man is, frankly. Someone please explain what is a man? I'm not doing the voice. I'm not. I'm just not. I feel self-conscious enough doing voices at all, let alone... Look, can you imagine why maybe I have a slight bit of a, like, conflict of interest trying to do any kind of specifically masculine voices. Why that might be slightly... I'm not sure what the word is, but you get me, right? So as a result, I just kind of don't do voices anymore. I can see through the level. This map's shit. That's not true. This map seems fine. I mean, it looks like nearly every one of these Dodd maps has been like, which is kinda like this. I think that's a spawning area and I just got murdered for it. I think we've probably seen enough of this one. Like, as someone who has pretty much no interest in historical war games and themes in general, I can't say Dodd holds any appeal, nor the maps that are normally made for it. The way I would want to experience a Dodd map is if it was in the style of Half-Life, i.e. in Black Mesa, pretty much. And I'm sure that exists. I don't doubt for a second that that exists. I've gone too far. I'm too far down the rabbit hole. We're going back to Counter-Strike. I looked through all the games that we have, like all the maps and all the games of the maps, and it is mostly Half-Life. So I guess we're just getting all the weird shit out of the way right at the start. And also right at the end, because there is at least one Portal map. But that's not for a while. We'll see my map before then. You know, that one map that I've properly released and is an actual map. And I don't know if proud is the right word, but it is. I have completely forgotten the name of the map I'm looking for. Fight Yard Span. Those of you playing along at home, that is Span, not Spam. That probably exists too, honestly. I feel like that's most Fight Yard maps. Might as well be Spam. Fun Fight Yard map that's centered around a small bridge. Crossing the bridge will probably get you killed, but there are fabulous prizes and a buy zone in the center. Guess what? I am the greatest at this game, so I'm not ever going to get killed crossing this bridge. See? I did fine. I don't even need the buy zone. It's just like, who put these crates in this? Is this a river? A canal? It's just sort of a watery road. But it's clearly designed for water. I don't know what this is or why people would put crates in there. I mean, there's a bridge. Clearly there's supposed to be water. So who put those there? Maps and stream nowadays, people still hanging around on twhl and the Discord. Yes. I also call it the Discord. Get people to message me on the Discord. I know that's not what you meant, but let me have my fun. Zenworks. I believe this is getting into the remake a map in a style competition, whatever it was. I don't remember what the actual prompt was. The one that the one my map's in. Mine's in here somewhere. I demand people look at it, because I demand that people look at every one of these maps. Half-Life. Now we're back in Half-Life. I pressed H as though it goes in Half-Life, but it's not in Half-Life, it's in Valve. What a crazy issue. Where's my text file over here? Were these all deathmatch maps? Surely. Surely. Is it just Gasworks, but in the style of Zen? Is that why it's called Zenworks? This definitely looks like Gasworks. I definitely know what Gasworks looks like. We've got the ambience, we've got the looks. It's maybe a little too well lit overall. I'm comparing to regular Zen, of course. Since that was more or less the point of the competition. Would this actually be a fun deathmatch map? I don't have those answers. Why do I keep picking stuff up like I'm going to use it? I just want the experience of picking things up. The thrill of it. I don't know who's sitting in that healing thing for too long. Unless you're playing like one-on-one. Oh, I already had a ghost. I need to know the sneakiest spot to stand in, but frankly I'm not sure there is one. For this, there's one of these beam things coming out of the roof, except it doesn't have a actually attached to anything. I want to get up there. That's all I want. That's all I've ever wanted. Now I'm up here and I feel hollow. Anyway, that's Zenworks. That sure looks like Zen. House of Decay. From Quake 3 Team Arena for Half-Life Deathmatch. Both technical full names, yes. I went to copy it again. Right. Okay, called House of Decay. Always pays to check. Since I feel like Half-Life Deathmatch more than others did not have the standardization of having a HL or a DM prefix. I'm trying to throw my mind back to Quake 3. Why? Oh, there's water there. I didn't even notice why I was making slushy sounds. Thought maybe my shoes had gotten a bit soft. I have no memory of this place. This doesn't ring a single bell. I don't like that effect behind it. Texture's kind of not great. That's what I remember about Quake 3. Lots of jump paddy things. I guess that's it. This is a small map. I've played a decent bit of Quake 3, but A, not recently. B, I was never that big on it. It's fine. It's fine. DE mine dust. This is a mine with DE dust textures. Yes, that's what we need. Something about that description is unsettling. It's sort of like a little too reassuring for something very simple. Like, why is there a winky face after saying how many players it's for? And saying there are some dark places and it's recommended to use the flashlight, but the map isn't that dark, so don't use the night vision goggles. I don't know. I put it all into maps. That's how the professionals do it. Now I'm gonna go into maps and delete all these fucking folders that don't belong here. How many times have I done that? DE Mine Dust. Hello. This is going to be difficult to do this like this. If not impossible. You can just sit here. Yeah. This here is how you know the shark's still here. Kind of looks like the dorsal fin, but it's not the dorsal fin. What are the side fins called? It's like, was dust such a particular quality that people felt necessary to put it in the name to differentiate it from other kind of maps? Were there people out there specifically looking for dust textured maps? As though the textures were any good or interesting? Terrorist must enter to mine and plant the C4 and CT diffuse it. Is recommendable use flashlight. I mean, yeah. Oh, good. We're given plenty of room out here, though. Why does that sound so quiet? Get it? Dust mask. Dust? All dust, you see. Why is this path even here? It's not like there's justification for the map because we're on the edge of a fucking abyss. Oh good, at least they have plenty of crates down in this mine. Why am I suddenly getting very critical of Counter-Strike bullshit? Like we haven't seen it a billion times before. Or maybe it's because we've seen it a billion times before is the problem. Who can say? As usual, the only thing down here of value is the crates. So we're bombing crates. Gotta bomb something. Oh, and these textures repeat nicely, don't they? Why is this mine like a tent? This isn't a mine. It's a tomb. Why am I making fucking Lord of the Rings references so much this... It's like the second one in 5-10 minutes. I'm just stroking the shark now, which isn't a euphemism. Or maybe it is a euphemism, I don't know. But I mean it literally. Fur on this thing is... It's so soft! Apologies. Power struggle. I have heard this name before. I think. Feel like I've heard of it before, but who can say? Like how just every second map is for a different game, so I have to keep navigating back in and out and keep doing that. Always optimistic that anything with wheels in Counter-Strike is a funk vehicle. I mean, aren't we all? I don't try it enough, frankly. I should be pressing use at every possible opportunity to make sure there aren't any hidden funk vehicles. What if the map was a funk vehicle? Would that be fun? Vehicle? I'm gonna go now. I'm making too many puns. Cops are gonna find me. DM. It started with DM. That's what I remember. DM. Pelican power struggle. Power struggle. When vehicles reach the peak with that helicopter map. I mean, probably. Probably. You might be right. Still trying to remember why this seemed familiar. I don't think I've played this before. And yet... Is this a remake of something? I'm gonna have to read that description again. Also, I think I've seen everything already. In charges. Okay. That wasn't helpful. Just checking, I could have sworn we've already played maps from this person. Apparently not. Apparently not. Never mind then. Hydrophobia. The next map from this person. You can't name another map Hydro within 6 maps of my map that has Hydro in the name? You will steal my thunder even though I uploaded after you, and your map's probably better. Come on. You should have seen that coming. Keep hitting new game as though that's gonna get me what I want. It will not. Certainly seems very wet in here. Lots of drips. I hope this place isn't underwater because that says bad things about this place's structural integrity. Ballasts. That's the thing, these things pump the little bit of water that gets in out and pumps little bits of the air also out. I don't even know what I'm saying. That's not a real shadow. Can't fool me with that one. Anyone need to go? These These things move weird. This is the insightful commentary you come here for, right? Things like, this looks funny, and that's kind of dumb. I could just record a few stock lines having playing on loop on a tape recorder or something. This isn't water. I feel like it should hurt you if you're standing in the way of it. I guess not. It's very much in the same style as the last one, isn't it? Different texturing there. Good water textures. Okay, don't do that. This gives me something to do with my hand while I'm doing this bullshit. Crystalline. Which, of course, is a crystal line. Oh, it wasn't very good. But we just keep going until we find puns that work. That's the real point of this stream. Something broke as soon as I got in here. Again, this place seems a little shaky. It must just be a prefab fan they used a couple times. This Minecraft? God, there's a lot of diamonds down here. I was trying to think if there was some other game that reminded me more of, but the colour, that really is just diamonds. Victor 933 map. I believe it is. Don? I believe it is. I believe the last couple have been as well. The string of Victor maps. I assume that person is notable. I've probably seen them around, but I can't say I know them that well. Know of them that well, even. Should be a health charger or something. I just always want food to do something, and it's like grouped up like that. Like Beer Fort, exactly like Beer Fort. Beer Fort taught me that food and drink heals and recharges your armor. That's all I know. Light prefab? Enjoy this small advanced light example. I will enjoy it. If it's good. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, this is in its own... This is externally uploaded for an example map. That's always weird. This is Trempler. This one probably is single player map. There's a lot of setup for your prefab. I mean, it's a nice looking light. Hello, you. Don't see you too often. Why am I not surprised this example map would be unnecessarily detailed? Stalkfire. Sorry, I need a drink. That's better. DM Stalkfire. Where are we? Oh, it's here somewhere. We actually haven't had a broken link in like several streams. We might be past all the broken links if we're lucky. This is still 2017, granted, so there's always time for there to be more. Kind of surprised I don't have this already. Oh god, that's the wrong place. I fucked up. Yeah, I do have it already, probably. Unless that was all double ups of stuff that I already had. Who can say? Who can say? Who can say? Maybe I should leave Half-Life open. Wait. Who Stalkfires? Which one am I dealing with? Why is there an F1 and a B1? This is F1, whatever it is. Beta 1, final one. That's probably what it is. Apparently I had the beta and not the final. I remember this map being pretty. Pretty. That's maybe overdoing it a little bit. It's pretty pretty. The way it blended together the elements from each map was interesting. Of course, being a crossover of Stalkyard and Crossfire. I believe this... Yep, this is the Stalkyard yard, as it were. Pretty detailed turret. Like that. Whole section is Stalkyard, I guess. I don't remember this place actually having a boxy area of Stalkyard, but it do. And all of a sudden we're back in Crossfire. But not like the good section of Crossfire, it's just... Sorry. I mean, if we're being honest, this probably is the good section of Stalkyard. I remember this thing being weird, but also not really caring about how it was made. Kicks you out of a teleporter and... It is pretty though. big ol' Apache up there where you might never look. You might never know that Apache was there. Also in this stockyard area, there's not stockyard, in this crossfire area, just art on the walls. Just because, yes. I don't know what any of this is from. It's just weird is all. And shouldn't it be prohibited everywhere? Wait. Chemicals, biological agents, and radioactive materials prohibited in this area. What's this then? Now I have a problem with the map. Someone polluted it in an explicitly illegal way. Doomify. I think I remember this map. I think. Was this the one in space? I assume it's just called Doomify. One with this big spaceship in the middle and the upper ring area and an airlock, which I'm not quite standing in. Yes, I remember this map. That's it, we're getting into the realm of maps where I actually remember them well, because they were on the server. And I kept trying to kill people with the airlock. All of a sudden the doors close. And the airlock gets flushed. See, the thing is, like, this door opens and you get sucked out and there's really nothing you can do about it, except you can stand behind this box here. But also there's those satchels there, so my plan was always put a satchel there, do the stuff, and if they try and save themselves there, blow them up. But also I think there were ways to, like, get into this room while that's happening and cause trouble. I don't remember the details. I just remember constantly trying to pull shenanigans in there. As you do. That's right, you start with a long jump, don't you? I seem to remember killing Irby a lot on this map. Insofar as I was killing anyone, the ping really makes it difficult. Right, and there's this weird little thing that doesn't make it obvious that that swings. It's almost a shame that there's an Egon in this map, despite, you know. You probably should have something interesting back there. Well, that didn't work. Take me up. Yeah, I think that was another problem, the control room doors. You can press the buttons through the walls. because it's gold source, and gold source is shit. It's complete garbage. I don't know why anyone maps for it. I also spent a lot of time up here because sniping the crossbow is like the only thing that worked reliably with the pings. So I just sit up here, grab the crossbow, keep trying to put down a bunch of trip mines and everything just to keep myself safe, and just snipe people down below. There were some people getting quite annoyed at me for that, honestly. But also it was the only way I could do anything effectively. It's a fun little map. As a map that I can actually attest to how it plays. XDM, I believe we have already played XDM on this stream. Because the last one was a broken link, so I just looked for XDM. Found it, played it, which means whatever this links to is probably the same thing. Or a different version of the same thing, so I'm not going to touch this again. It's been done. This is just garbage, just utter trash, really. I don't know why anyone would wanna. I got nothing. This is my map. This is my only map. This is my only map of note. Weird that I've already got it. And here we are. I did what ambience I could, but really there aren't that many good just general outside nighttime sounds. There's plenty of wind and crickets and stuff. I don't know why you could just get on the radio to whatever grunts and then... This is my interpretation of the, that thing that's there. Who's shooting at? It'd be nice if you were lit up properly. We appear to have a rocket sound on loop. I disagreed on this. There were better maps. I don't know if anyone really noticed that I did this. I mean, I explicitly put it in one of the comments of the map. I just don't remember if that ever actually got noticed. That's what I'm talking about. Here's the thing, I put a fair bit of work into this map, but it's not balanced. It's not a good map. Go back up, I want to blow this stuff up. Thank you. I mean, there's lots of things that non-can. I had to make everything link up somehow. All I knew that I wanted to do was make those pipes traversable. And these rooms are just kind of whatever. I just needed to put something down here. They're a little barren, not that interesting. Let's face it, the layout doesn't really work as a multiplayer map. I do like these pipes though, I'm proud of these. This room's just kind of shit, honestly. Anything down here? I feel like I would have put something down here. I'd absolutely put something down here. I've already got it. These pipes aren't underwater, are they? Yes, they're underwater. It's the dam. It probably could use some kind of... It doesn't show up very well when you're not in water and you're underwater, and I don't have the answers. This little room down here for some reason. I just wanted somewhere where you could pick up the Hornet gun down here because it's one of the few weapons that really works underwater. Because I was trying to think of that shit as well. And these pipes, I couldn't think of a good way to justify having these pipes, which kind of are this bullshit in the actual game as well. So I just ended up not justifying it at all and letting you walk straight in here if you wanted. It seemed like a good idea at the time, and it still is. These ladders are only here because I needed some way to give you more ways to get around down here. They don't make a whole lot of sense, but they're there and they're protected. Relatively. I really did put a lot of Hornet guns in this map, didn't I? That's the third one we've seen so far. I am proud of these tents. That's why they're one of the main screenshots. And one of the first screenshots I actually took. I just think they're shaped nicely. That sort of little curve in the middle. Is the water a world brush? No. If the water was a world brush... Wait, I suppose you can swim in brushes that are full of water, can't you? No, I'm pretty sure they're all... I'm pretty sure that's all funk water. As far as I know. I mean, I could open it up and look at it if it would help, I just don't know that there's much to see. Much to see or say. Lots of cricket sounds, as I said. How'd you get the pipes full of water? I didn't put the water in the pipes. That's how they're not full of water. I don't know what more of an answer I can give to that. There's no water in the pipes. I didn't put water in the pipes. That's why the pipes aren't full of water. What more do you want me to say? But water fully surrounded. Yes, that's how water works. You see, it fills the area that it's in because it's a liquid. That's it. I implemented a full physics engine just for this map. Look, I don't remember how I did it. I don't have these answers for you. I don't know. I don't think there's really that much more to see of this map. My initial plan was, and honestly, if I ever updated this, which I probably won't, my plan was to have like the lights hang along here, like just like maybe like one light every now and then with cords hanging between them, so these areas are a little more lit up. They say you could actually fucking see people who are trying to snipe people with the crossbow over there. I specifically put the crossbow as far away from this end of the map as possible. because I knew that was going to be bullshit. And it was, and it is. And the map is a little too dark to actually effectively be... Because, like, when you're over here hanging out on this bridge where people are sniping you from, it's really difficult to see people over there. My thought was if you were sniping from, like, this direction, those little... the sandbags might give you a little bit of protection. My thinking was, oh, the military set up tents and shit down here because that's what the military does. And ladders, I guess? I didn't even bother trying to justify the ladders. Anyway, that's about all I have to say about this map. Have you played Surface Tension? It's that. Did I include the source? I did include the source, actually. Because I thought that'd be nice. I wish people did this more often. And also, I don't really care. It's not like people aren't... Either people are going to know it's mine if someone else tries to rip it off, or... then who cares? I don't know. I think we've seen enough of this map. The only reason I've spent this much time here is because it's mine, and I'm allowed. Did I put that mark there? Did now. I think that might have been from the rockets the Apache shot, actually. At least I assume. Ladders were fun to shoot, you could gorse them. There was only one gorse gun though, which I put in the area that you might want to jump around from the most. Out on that little ledge. I specifically did not put an Egon gun in. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't. If I did, then I fucked up. Crosswire is the next one. Another map that I'm fairly well familiar with, because I'm familiar with all of these competition maps, I think. At least the main ones. The ones that wound up on the server, which I think is all of them. Did anyone do single player maps? Presumably that was allowed. But you've done a voice work for a lot of maps. It's true. Was it called Crosswire? Sorry. PM Crosswire. Gotcha. The shark is slowly going to take over the stream. It's already ruining the color correction because it's pure white like this. At least I assume there's color correction. If I do this, do I get harder to see? Yep. Yeah, I do. Okay, good to know. Get back down here. Crosswire, that's what I was doing. I liked these maps. I really did. They were all good. I did a lot of can I get on top of this testing for Archie on this map. He didn't ask for it, I just did it. It was probably kind of annoying, honestly. But I don't care. It's a funk water made out of a shit ton of brushes. Yes, that sounds right. I think it only renders the top one. So that just works. If I remember correctly. Vending machine? I didn't know what the fuck you were talking about, Herbie. Herbie juice. Yes, okay. I just heard Irby say Irby juice. I had to try and figure out why. Because I did not see that on the vending machine. Ah, refresh. Everyone refresh your browsers now. I feel like I made that joke last time I saw the word refresh. I mean, I feel like it would be entirely out of character for you to just randomly say Irby juice and you know, just life going like that. Hey Abby, do you remember how quickly would my Twitch get taken down if I went into the secret room? Which I'm sure everyone knows exactly the sort of thing that I mean. This is an Archie map after all. Which I feel like really got into that habit at some point. Pornography. What's that word? That's not a word. You can't say that. You can't say not real words. Where's the Gorse gun? I want the Gorse gun. Give me the Gorse gun that I may jump around with. I don't remember where the Gorse gun is. Down here? It's down here. This is what I want. This is all I ever wanted. I had to look. There were a lot of spots in this map. I don't think there's as many now. But I liked this one. People always spotted me up here though, so clearly it wasn't that good of a spot. I'm pretty sure you could get on top of all the vents. In fact, wasn't there some secret that on top of one of the vents was a safe space from the big bomby thing? I always liked this one. Oh, can I get up there? I know you could. Maybe, here we go. Yeah, I just sit up here and shoot people who came in and have people freak out because no one ever looked up here. If you get in the nice dark spots, you're fairly concealed. You just sit up here and put satchels around and shit. Irby, that's the room I was talking about. I was going to get to that. This is a long sample. I appreciate the shake and the crumbly sound effects. You can also get on top of these things, but I think he fixed that. Since that one was particularly bullshit. Which part of that was you, Irby? Because none of that sounds like you. You're posing for style. Weren't they all opposing for style, guys? Or do you mean the grunt? Why there's just an Egon gun sitting in here. I don't remember what exactly when anything is visible in here, but this is just to indicate, hey, maybe You don't need to see what's in here. I just wanted to make sure that people knew it was in there. I'm not going in there at all, Abby. I'm not taking any chances. Can you get on top of the A? I'm pretty sure you could get on top of this trim before as well. Unless I'm misremembering. I don't know which vent is the safe one though. Maybe it's this one? Yeah. I think this is supposed to be a little clue into that. Say, hey, stand here and you won't get murdered. Anyway, that's Crosswire. I like that. That's a good map. Yeah, I think there was graffiti of a couple of people. A Pebs and probably a Strider and maybe an Irby? I don't know. Hysteria. Updated the map based on feedback and proper playtesting. I don't remember the original version. Based off a map what exists already. Weird. Was the competition specifically remaking specific maps? Not specific maps, but like actual existing maps, or was it like recreating areas and feel of areas? Because I'm pretty sure the one that won was fairly original, right? Kirby, I totally didn't mind this map. It's not as open, and I mean, let's face it, Frenzy itself's kind of shit, but that's not your fault. Again with the lights behind the gratings. I swear the core is going to be full of that because you love that effect. Both of you. Frenzy? Frenzy. Haha. I've never actually noticed that before. Seem unimpressed with your own joke, Abby. Why? How'd you not recognize this as this is Frenzy? I don't think this upper section exists, but the rest of it's. Isn't that like one-to-one? I don't really remember Frenzy. I don't like Frenzy. Frenzy's kind of shit. I had some alright fun on Hysteria. See, it's called Hysteria because that's a synonym of Frenzy? I don't know if you noticed that either. It's all very clever. Subtransit's not generic. Take that back. Yeah, I could see one path to the top being a problem. Honestly, the fact that there's only one way to get up here is also a bit of a problem. Also, that area in general is just kind of a shit area that people sit in and kill you from. But other than that... My problem is that there aren't floating lights that you can stand on. I don't think you can get on top of these. Is there even a Gorse gun? I mean, there better be a Gorse gun somewhere in this map. That didn't work. I always try and jump with the rocket launcher as though that works. And it never has. If I remember correctly, the normal map has it probably there. Yeah. Yes. Right where I thought it would be. I don't think he can actually get on this. I did my bit. Shut up, Irby. I knew. No, I fucking knew it. Suppression. That's what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get suppressed. Now, this was the winner, correctly? Correct? Assume that actually copied. Thank you. Yes. DM suppression. Getting sick of scrolling through this section. I might have to clean up the maps. Why did a grunt yell at me when I got in here? I think this is just sort of general, what's-it-call-it theme? Surface tension? You can get up here, I know there's stuff up. The best stuff. Oh, I bet you can get up there. This is just how my mind works. I look for things I can stand on. I'm like a cat. How did I not long jump? I fucked up. See, what I need to do is backwards long jump into a ceiling and then build up speed for a while. So I can clip through the walls. I've been playing a lot of Super Mario 64 and slowly but surely peeking my head down the rabbit hole of glitchy shit you can do in that game, and I'm loving it. 90% complete Blast Pit Deathmatch map. Have you ever uploaded that, or is it in any kind of a state you could be seen? Because I'd like to see that. People banged on about the ordnance sign. Honestly, I never noticed that because I never knew that was spelt wrong. Who cares? Who's ever saying ordnance? Here's what I did in this map. I got the Gorse gun. I went up here and I shot people with bees. That is all I did whenever I played this map. Because that's the only hive hand. I would go up there and get that and shoot people with this because this is one of the few weapons that works with my ping. Yeah, I know, but it's here's the thing. Like I said, I didn't know it was spelt wrong. I never pointed it out because I am also part of the problem. I assume that's an env... Is it env sound that does the looping sound effects from time to time? I don't actually remember how it works, it's just something like that. I think we've seen enough of this map also. It's not huge. There's, you know, that section, the hallways over there, the pipes around here. Just general surface tension flavour. Speaker? M sound is the one that does like the echoes and stuff, isn't it? Yes, which in fact you even said. I probably should have read your whole goddamn message. I'm sorry, Don. Speaker. I've never used speaker. I've never even looked into it. Smog. Small, dark, unfinished, single-player map. It's a lot of adjectives.
Welcome to
Hi,
the
Gordon.
HEV Mark IV protective system for
Are you
use
sure
in
you checked the
hazardous
Eigen
environment
attenuators?
conditions.
You're all hanging out down here in the dark. Oh no, I turned the lights off and it got even darker. You'll need more lights in here.
No way. That question.
Is this the whole map?
All displacement modulators work.
Oh, nope, there's a crowbar. I was thinking boarded up doors means crowbar. Someone say something?
9mm semi-automatic handgun acquired.
Thank you, BBC. Why'd you let me go through that door? Right about it being dark. Do I have to put a valve in that? That looks like a Half-Life 2 thing.
Combat shotgun acquired.
Oh, I picked up valve. Okay. What am I gonna do with all these IPs? You're very welcome. I had a lot of fun playing the demo. There wasn't even anything to shoot at with those guns I was picking up. Suppose I could have shot at the scientists. Castle crashes, which I assume is relevant to the game of the same name, which I have never played nor seen anything from. I know literally nothing about Castle Crashes, other than the vaguest idea of what the art style is like. Assume this is Half-Life. Is Doc Rock making it? Doc Rock makes Half-Life. I think it was Half-Life Deathmatch also. Let's face it, most maps are. I'm gonna take it on good faith that that is in fact music from a game and not say. I like this art style. Even Gold Source. I assume it's somewhat relevant to the game itself. Is it big? Certainly a model. That's fun. I don't know when you're doing that in a multiplayer map, but yeah, that pretty much, that is the entirety of what I know about Castle Crashes. What the little people look like. A wide breadth of knowledge, of course. So are the darts? Are the darts in Half-Life actually tranquilizer darts? Or are they just... Because it sure looks like people bleed a lot, even in, like, single-player Half-Life where it is implied that these are tranquilizer darts. The elevator only went further down. That's not what I wanted. This is very slow water. Also, if that's supposed to be powering this thing, shouldn't that be tilted the other way? So that it actually catches the water? I mean, I'm no liquidologist. But also in deathmatch, presumably these... I mean, the darts are only weirder in deathmatch, given that, I don't know, somehow there are two firing modes on this thing. One that makes the darts explosive, and the other that makes them fly super duper duper fast? Instantaneous? Bullet speed? I mean, if anything, it's these darts that are slow, but... It's like throwing a dart across a room speed, as opposed to firing it from a gun. This is all one sprite. Who did this? Trying to see if I can jump onto anything. This seems a little too obvious. This must be intentional. Turn up the music back. Oh no, I want to get up there. I wonder if I can get up there. Probably. I'm just going to kill myself by falling from great heights. Oh, that didn't actually do the thing. It makes a hurty sound, but it doesn't hurt. Neurotoxin treated crossbow ammunition. Tranquilizers. Well, okay. I'm just saying, people bleed a lot when you hit them with that. Could you beat Half-Life by putting the Nihilith to sleep, literally? I mean, it's more the implication that the crossbow bolts in Half-Life Deathmatch have the capacity to explode, but also there's a way to fire them without exploding. So if you hit someone, you've just got an explosive dart in you. But not exploding? Yes, can Half-Life be like... They're patching a Half-Life a mode kind of like... What was it, Metal Gear? I don't know which Metal Gear Solid, probably all of them, knowing that fucking series. But so that you can get through the game without actually killing anything. And then that changes Half-Life 2 because, like, I don't know, you didn't murder a bunch of Vortigaunt's or something? And then there's a whole different Half-Life 2. Fluorocane? It's fluorocane. Explain yourself. Extract all the content in your CS folder. I don't know why that tickled me. Basically, the scenario is an eco-activist group wants to destroy a stock of herbicides and fertilizer in a big agrochemical firm's research center located in the Californian forest. I see. Stay there, you bastard. Doesn't work. Shark's hungry, as they tend to be. Please do not feed the shark. More of the same stuff that we already seen. Sleepy time. I just woke up, but it's sleepy time. Remember what I said about sacrificing being in a warm bed, snuggle up in the covers and sleeping in and sipping on hot chocolate and everything at the start of the stream? Yeah, that. I miss it. I want that. This looks a lot like that one global offensive map. At least that bit did. Did I not go out here? Why? You say so. You can be on both sides of the glass, but you can't break the glass. This isn't a Counter-Strike map. I guess that's Sacramento over there. Saf... Rendo? We're over there. Sania... Boza? And Ryuing. I know what all of those are, just for the record. I watched too much Giant Bomb to not. Is this just an actual place, or are this person just go full on in on committing to the illusion? I think this might have solved it in the same way that that one map we mocked relentlessly. That 6th floor elevator one. Those doors just go the whole way down. It just does a better job of actually concealing that fact. And making it look not like shit. I like the way all this wooden flooring is done. This feels very realistic. But like, in the way that people put in more wooden floorings like this. Or possibly lino, who can say. I am not the designer of this place. For some reason I always notice those confined space signs. I don't know what it is about those, why I notice those specifically. It's just kind of a weird sign, because it's never actually put on a confined space. Just a smaller space than like these big open rooms. Have I looped around to myself? I have no idea. Yeah, I've definitely been here. I think we've seen enough. I guess I'll go until I finish these maps that I already have downloaded, and then we'll stop, probably. Morning, Strider. I assume the sounds of my back crunching when I do that don't come through. That one was... Whew. I don't know what the correct word to finish that sentence is. It was something. Crossport. I don't actually remember. Don, do you have maps uploaded on TWHL? I apologise if you do and I don't remember them. It's just... nothing's coming to mind. Crossport. I thought Crossport was interesting. Unable to sync half. What do you? No, you're not allowed to not be able to do that. Also, I don't give a shit. I thought Crossport put an interesting style on. Was it Crossfire? Crossfire, yes. It'd be quicker just to type it in. We do what we can. Because like this is quite a clear visual style to go with for a remake of Crossfire. Sort of a smooth, that sort of modern tech iPhone kind of feel to everything. But also some strong highlights like these black and red bars that go around, and just a lot of strong contrasts. Plenty of red highlights. I like those charges. Never really taken notice of them because I'm normally getting shot at when I play this. I thought I did something just then, that's what the sound was. That was not the case. Redesigned a little bit of how this area flows as well. It still seems weird that there's areas you just have to fall through. Who designed these places? The turrets do that thing that I usually don't like, which is if you get too close, it's difficult to use, so you have to be in a very particular spot. It's also kind of weird that this thing clearly has two barrels, yet only fires out of one. I realise that's a limitation of bunk tanks. I don't think you could do two different points of firing from one tank. I don't think you can. That's kind of annoying. It sounds alright when you're just holding it down, but if you're doing... yeah. This is Dock Rock, I believe. I don't remember, was there an actual... okay, there is the crossfire button. This one was kind of interesting in that there was always a way to get back here. I don't remember where the hell it was. Yeah, these ones from back here, you can just warp in there. I don't think these close off. Well, why didn't you do that then, Irby? That's your fault. Well, I tried. Ow. A nuclear bomb went off and my finger hurt slightly. That's just how powerful I am. I mean, look, I don't make the rules. I don't even remember how you get up to like these upper sections. There's at least one more of those turrets up there. Do you get there from these pipes down the bottom? Is this basically Mario? Well, I got it somewhere. Kind of like that effect, too. Just sort of shoots you through there and makes a little inky sound. I think these turrets suck though. Like they look good. I'm not saying they look bad. They look kind of neat. Maybe would have used something different than just a plain texture on the bottom of these, but they look nice. They don't feel good, especially with ping. But then that's true of most wing tanks. I could be coloured by that experience. Traction. Is this a separate entry? Or did Victor just want to do another one? Look, you can make whatever maps you want to make. I'm not here to judge. Not yet, anyway. See, at the end of this, I'm going to make a big list and rank every TWHL map. That was bullshit, by the way. There is no fucking way. Calamite was still like, I will make a map of Calamite somehow and put it at the top because it's my list. TM Calamite. I want this. I don't even know what that would be, but I want it. You've put this thought into my mind, now do something about it. Any map with a train that runs through it like this, or sub-transit or anything like that, is always just good for sending a train through and having it run people over. I'm pretty sure one of these crates has a breakable bit that isn't obvious. Or maybe it's already broken. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's the long jump that I already got. I did manage to get up here one time. I think it's fairly difficult though. I seem to remember having trouble anyway. Maybe I just kept getting murdered. Hey, straight up. Fuck off. Do what I was considering doing at one point and just try and make an Anor Londo map in that style. That sort of everything's too big, this place is clearly made for giants kind of a feel. Which is definitely going to be good for a Half-Life Deathmatch map. Because everyone loves big open areas that everything takes too long to run between. I love these turrets with shape, don't you? It's just fairly Black Mesa style. TM Calamite dust. God. That's harsh, Abby. Nukem wall crack explosion. Okay, I think I know what this map's supposed to be. No, I'm not going to say that. Let's just say there's probably some jokes you could make about that map title. That's quite a name. God damn it, Abby. Wait, what am I doing? Did I have, like, explosives or something? Maybe I don't know what this map is. I don't see a wall crack nor an explosion. Why do I have a gun? Am I supposed to shoot the sign? Not what I expected at all. The fuck's that got to do with Duke Nukem? Quite an effect, though. See, I was thinking it'd be the thing where there's just like a crack decal or a little visible crack or something, and you do something explosive at it and it blows open the hole. Portal! Playing Portal. Everyone can go now. Thanks for hanging out. Where is it? Aperture complex. I always like the implication that a portal map could be complex. Come on, this is Portal 1 too. Not Portal 1 2. That's Portal 1 2 switch. I apologize for invoking this terrible thing that I just said. Maps materials supposedly completed. There is one map. I can live with that. Whoops. Why is the resolution wrong? Why? I've played Portal before. On this stream, no less. Why is the resolution wrong? Why has my screen been completely ruined? I can't see the chat anymore. Please shut up until I can see it again. Or don't. I don't actually mind. I'm just annoyed that I can't see it. Over there, you probably did this. That's not true. I take it back. Now, get my thing back up that I can see it. Too late, Abby. I can already see it again. I think everything's back to where it should be. Bonus maps? Aperture Complex. Aperture Complex made by Dr. Orange for the TWHL Half-Life Reimagined competition. This is a remake of Office Complex, isn't it? That's why it's called Complex. I seem to remember... Was this one of the finalists? Not finalists. Finalist isn't the right term. One of the final 3? Did I say final 3 again? That's still not true. I mean, just like... What are we doing here? I want to make the portal stuff. The portal stuff where you make the portals and then... Oh. Mine, there's a vent. And if this is Office Complex, hindsight, that makes a lot of sense. Yes. Oh, normally that opens though. Turn the power off. I'm trying to remember the layout of Office Complex. I think this would be the broken window with the electricity water behind it. this would be where there's a Barney behind the fence and the zombie's gonna murder them. Am I doing something here? Do I need portals? That is kind of what this game's about. Y'all, did you know Portal has portals in it? Oh, why would I do that? Whose brilliant idea was this? And back off. I mean, clearly I need to get you to shoot something. Is that supposed to be implying you can shoot through the fancy glass? Because in that case, I do have a use for you. But I'm not in the right place to do it like that. Do I get back up? Oh, there's a ladder. Apologies, brain is absent right now. Please leave a message. Do I need to actually get you to shoot things? Seems dangerous.
What are you doing? You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way.
Textures suck.
Is anyone there?
Low is my texture quality. Texture detail low? Fuck off. That's much better. Why did I have that on low? Portal really wasn't made for crouching through vents. This is agonizing. You better fucking be kidding. God. That's the vent where head crabs just fall out and get destroyed for no reason, repeatedly. This would be... Yes, this is the hallway with the boxes, and you climb up the thing, and then you're in a little crawl space, and then you come out, and there's a turret. I mean, you don't hear those head crabs warp in, I think. They're just sort of falling out of the vent. It's unclear exactly how much intelligence the head crabs have, but you'd think they'd have some idea what they were doing was stupid when like 5 of them get murdered. Oh, okay, yes, I get the idea. There's more fancy glass. I'm pretty sure it's the technical. But where's the Barneys and the scientists that I can lead through here?
You really shouldn't be here. This isn't safe for you. It's not too
It's
late
fine,
for you
GLaDOS,
to
it's
turn.
fine. Oh,
I'm
no,
not
it's not fine.
Just go back to the testing area.
Guess we had to cram in a portal puzzle somewhere.
Deploying. Are you still there? There you are.
I think this might have deviated slightly.
I don't hate searching. Please put me down. Malfunction.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake.
No, I'm going to murder
It's
every
a
turret.
contest, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back.
Why is this wall open? Battl's not doing a very good job. Didn't even see you.
Searching.
Somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait for you, but they cut it anyway. There is still some left, though.
I think this is where you would have a vent here in the little roofy area. Down here is where there would be a interesting bull squids, and over here would be where there is nothing because I can't go through there. How about sort of like that, but in a way that I can actually see what the fuck I'm doing? Maybe like this. Nope, that didn't help. Maybe there is no way that actually does what I want it to. Never mind, that was it. Go. Is it that portals only can be made on certain surfaces, or that there's certain surfaces that can't have portals on them? I feel like it's not exactly clear. Pipe is having a little bit of trouble, but we'll get there. Yep, this is the little loot area which you get from going through the roof. Here's the area where there's zombies having a nice meal, and you come along and be a shit. Oh, oh, hello. I feel like this is a pretty clever adaptation, really. Is that confined space sign again? Not anymore. Now we're in a freezer. Nope, can't make portals on those. Can I make portals anywhere? Kind of a crucial aspect of this game. You can't just ignore it. Ladder. Really thought I would need to use portals to get around. Wait, if both those... Oh, there's buttons. Okay. Do I have to go through here twice? I absolutely need to go through here twice. Nothing in this room, huh? That's right, we can't have great ideas for every spot. I feel like this area seems a little simple compared to the others. Breakable meat. There's something to that phrase, I just don't know what it is. Jumping does not make this any faster. I feel like breakable kind of implies fragile. I mean, you could destroy just about anything. But meat's not breakable. Meat is just, you know, terrible. I mean, this all sounds like euphemisms, Abby. You gotta stop. Just make the vents a little bit wider and let me walk through them so this is faster, please. That's all I ask. Not much to ask, is it? Here's where there's barnacles. I mean, there aren't barnacles, but here's where there would be barnacles if there were barnacles. Hello. I guess I need to do better than that. Abby, I'm pretty sure I told you to stop. All terrible. I barely see you, you're covered in glare. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you. Didn't mean to offend you.
Hibernating.
I need your services.
Down.
You're coming with me.
Critical error.
That really was the entirety of Office Complex in one portal map, wasn't it? And then it just keeps going, and then we've got hostiles, and then it goes into... Thank you, thank you. Yes, I did do that. I can't say it's riveting. Didn't find a secret ending. Oh shit. Well, they were right about that. No, apparently there is a secret ending. I'm not gonna play that again to find it though. Gaia Nova. I've got to get these folders back over here. What am I doing? Brain empty. Let's check TXT. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. For a second there, I thought this was a mist thing. That really seemed similar to how that one mist thing started. I played Mist recently. Or is this a Mist thing? I don't fucking know. This is what happens when I play too much Mist. Okay, it's not just me. Good enough. Why is this popping up what is... It's not like I'm not connected. Just, I don't actually give a shit about you. Sync, just stop bringing it up. FFVII? Is F a Roman numeral? 1 is I, 5 is V, 10 is X, 50 is L, 100 is C, 500 I think is D? 1000 is M. I don't know what the next one is. It C? Is C 5,000? No, wait. C was 100, wasn't it? Yeah. No. Anyway. C is 100, yes. Congratulations to C for living 100 years. Oh, this map. I remember this map. I didn't know this was supposed to be a Myst reference, or just generally inspired by Myst. It's just... Is this Myst music? You could tell me anything, I wouldn't actually know. I didn't take that much notice of the music. That's what I want. Interesting, this water just goes in a loop. I don't remember if the electric thing does anything to you. Here's what I did in this map. This again. The things I had to do because of the lag, this is one of them. Sit over here in this little corner that's quite concealed and snipe people. Seem to remember that happening a lot, and the fade out lasts too long. Yeah, okay, that just kills me. It's a nice little map for a Zen map, though. It's not really a Zen map, is it? It's got Zen ambience and sort of a Zen-y feel, but I don't think any of this is Zen textures. It's just a rock in space. And a Zen skybox, yes, that's also true. Receiving. More like... I got nothing. I don't even know what kind of a joke I was trying to go for there. No fancy story this time, sorry. Yes. Was there a story for all of these? Shipping and... slash ficking. That wasn't actually funny. Why am I laughing? What was it? DM receiving, presumably? Given Victor's style.
Hello.
Oh, I heard a bunny. Oh, the map was saying hello to me. That's kind of weird. Also, in DM Hydroelectric, if you turn on MP allow monsters, then there is a icky where there's supposed to be an icky. Just for the record. Just in case you weren't aware, you don't actually need MP allow monsters for the Apache, which I thought was interesting, which is why I put it in there, because there's an Apache in that area, as you're well aware, because you know what the map is. This looks like a map. Using that candle effect, I see that it doesn't actually look completely shit. responsibility this. Ah, bees. I have a natural instinct for where people put bees. I congregate with the bees. I am a bee. I don't know if you knew that. Have I been everywhere? I'm not gonna lie, my brain is almost completely gone now, and I barely have taken in anything of what I've looked at in this map. It's all very Half-Life-y. And a gun. Those railings really helping anyone? Everyone loves a sewer. Oh, that's not true. I'm gonna say we've seen enough now. Big fan of me looking at this map. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. Sleep has caught up to me. Or the lack thereof. You ask me, sewers take the piss. That's very clever, Abby. Well done. You must be very proud. I'm done. The stream's over now. I haven't got any more to show you. Or I could, but I'm not going to because I'm not downloading more. Not now. Logical thing to do would be to press end stream over here and then go and lie down. But, and I say but like I have anything to follow that up with. I got nothing. Yep. I want a good wallpaper. Where do people get wallpapers from these days? I want wallpapers. I don't mind my wallpaper, but it's not interesting. I want something. I had a big zip folder full of art at one point that I got from supporting a Patreon, and I can't find it anymore, which really shits me off because I intended to use it like that at one point, just to have it on the loop as backgrounds, but I can't because I don't know where it is. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream before I start absent-mindedly scrolling through Twitter. You don't need to see my Twitter. You really don't. I pressed that a little prematurely. Is a shark. Hello, Strider. And Irby. I don't know why I'm saying hello, because I'm leaving. I should get some sleep. Going now. Bye, everyone. I'm sorry for this being weird. I'm not even that tired. Why am I acting like this?